Kelberman, Zack, your story about, well, I guess I might as well just pull this up, but I think many Broncos fans were chagrined, to say the least, to read this. NFL executive, Broncos viewed as fourth best team in the AFC West. There are a lot of nuggets. Zack, I want to read directly from this, but first things first, what was your reaction as you wrote this thing up to an executive, NFL current executive, anonymously kind of panning the Russell Wilson trade and pumping the brakes on anything positive for the Broncos?
Well, first I had to ask, who was under the byline? Was it Nick Wright? Was it Colin Cowherd? It sounds like something they would say. Fourth best in the division? I mean, are you serious? They're below the Raiders and the Chargers. I understand apprehension and trepidation about listing the Broncos over Kansas City, but my God, give them some of their flowers. They deserve it. And blow for blow here, I kind of take down the anonymous execs, plural, who bagged on the Broncos and bagged on Denver. One, the most ridiculous claim, that's why I didn't bury the lead. They said the Broncos wanted Aaron Rodgers. That's who they wanted, and they pretty much settled for Russell Wilson. That's not true at all. As I outlined in the article, they were all in on Russell Wilson. They never made an offer for Aaron Rodgers. It never seemed plausible he was going to leave Green Bay. It was more of a media and fan creation, and they got their guy all along in Russell Wilson. But if you scroll through the story, it's comments like that. Careful what you wish for, Russell. Who's going to take the top off the coverage in Denver with their long stride speed? This is a quote from an anonymous NFL executive, a nameless guy who can't put obviously his name to his quote. Tim Patrick was a special teams player who made himself into a receiver. Cortland Sutton doesn't run quite the same after his injury, at least from what I saw. Jerry Jeudy is small-bodied. Okay, well, the answer to that question is KJ Hamler, who runs a 4.27. That's going to be their speed demon. I mean, scroll down even more. We covered this, Chad, in a previous podcast because I wrote another story based around Moore. Who was the Chiefs GM a couple weeks ago? I forget already. I forgot. What was his name?
The Chiefs GM?
Yeah.
The old one, Scott Pioli.
Scott Pioli. He said the same exact thing, and I kind of wanted to tag along with this story as well, that Russell Wilson needs an elite defense and a running game. Well, he has a running game in Javonte Williams, and they have a defense who finished third in scoring and 8 in points in yards per game last year. So it's baseless dreck that these anonymous sources are saying, and they don't even have the courage or the cojones, the cashews, to put their money where their mouth is, in other words. I love taking it down. I love writing these stories, if only to say 3 words in response. Let them hate.